Alright, welcome to another vlog. Yeah, I just got done making a video for the second channel. If you haven't followed the second channel, it's just about psychology, me digging deep into my mindset and sharing videos with you every day. Or I try to share my overall thought process and mindset. But yeah, just go follow that. ICC Mafia is the name of the channel. Later on, I might actually change the name of the channel. I don't know yet, but I haven't changed it yet. So it's still ICC Mafia if you're watching this video. Anyways, yeah, currently I'm in London. This is where I'm currently staying. Look at this. It's a little mess, but everybody came over, so it's just a tad bit of mess, but I got a little suite in London. I really love views when I travel. So anywhere I go, I try to get the views because it's not about, so I know how people in Miami are all the time with the views, and you see the skyscraper or like you see like their balcony and stuff like that. Oh, here's my room. It's a little bit of a mess. I just woke up. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, well, here, suitcase. I only travel with my my MacBook, which is over there. So I can't know if you see it. MacBook, tablet, and yeah, just miscellaneous things, pair of shoes. We have this bathroom, calm little bathroom, right? Anyways, the thing with me with views, it's not really like, oh bro, look at me, like I got the best view or whatever the case might be. For me, like, I like looking at views because it definitely gives me a perspective of just how people in this world are, like, all over the world. And once again, I encourage you to go watch the second channel, of course. But if you really take in perspective, there's millions of people here, millions of people living a day-to-day life. Everybody, millions. Look, there's a person down there. I don't know if you can see. There's a person down there on a scooter right now. All right, there's people down there walking. Look at that. Look at that. Right? There's people down there walking on a day-to-day. We pass a lot of these people on a day-to-day life, and we don't even know who these people are. It could be a good thing or bad thing, because there's not always going to be, you know, great people in this world. But that's what I made a video on today, was that the fact that since there's not a lot of good people in this world, we try to spread as much positivity as possible. I try to spread as much positivity as possible. I try to give back as much as possible. I just made a video on talking about how this is the hope, the wisdom, the knowledge. Some people in this world, it takes them months, years, decades to get this valuable information, this valuable knowledge, this valuable mindset. And this can be duplicated. You can have multiple of these. I don't have all my phones now, but let's just say this is another phone. You can make more of these. You can copy. Since I have this copy, why won't I just give it to someone else? Give it to them instead of letting them see them struggle, letting them see them, you know, fail time and time again, right? So anyways, if you want to see that video, go watch the second channel, and I'm done talking about the second channel. But the reason for this video is just to kind of update a little bit about life. I really want to, I guess you can say, I really want to pour as much as I can into the trading community. I want to keep building. I want to be able to continue to travel the world and help as many people as possible, bring everybody together. I don't care if people hate me. Some people hate me. You'll see people online say bad things about me or whatever. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep pushing, keep trading, keep trying to push out the positive vibes that I can out of trading, because everything starts within, right? Everything starts within. It took me a while to get to this point. No, I didn't make like some lucky trade. Like, I was trading months on end to make it happen. Finally made some things happen. And then once everything came together, I started doing this, and I started uploading some videos, uploading some knowledge, uploading, you know, rants and fucking quotes and, you know, mindset videos and mindset notes and stuff to share with people. All this just because I do all this because why not help that other person? Why not help them if I can? So I'm here. Anyways, a little bit of what's going on. Like I said, this is just a small little mini vlog for you guys. Currently, I'm still in Solana, actually. I don't know why people think BTC is going up. On the daily time frame, it is definitely bearish. So I'm continuing to hold. So I'm gonna show you guys my trade if my thing would get out the way. But I'm still holding a trade. I'm currently floating $5 million. And we're sitting roughly around 13 million. And this is my crypto portfolio. A lot of people ask, like, how come my crypto portfolio isn't on my TradeZilla? It's just because I trade crypto for fun. So I literally just trade crypto for fun. It's nothing to it, to be honest. And yeah, I personally think that the market for Bitcoin, pretty much crypto in general, is definitely going to take a heavy dive. I haven't traded gold in the past couple of days, past couple of weeks. I haven't traded gold in almost a month now, I'm not gonna lie. And I haven't traded it because of the all-time highs. So basically for me, I don't like trading in a level of uncertainty. Like, I trade based off reaction levels. So if I see that price has like a reaction to, you know, level 1,000, right? If I know price is gonna have a selling reaction at that level, I play that, right? I'll play that into my trading. Or if I see price has a level at 900 and it has a buy level at that level, I'll play that, because once you have an idea of where buyers or sellers are sitting, it really just helps know who's in control, who has the most control. But if you have price where it breaks a resistance level, so it breaks a swing high and just keeps pushing, and there's no signs of sellers, then it's kind of hard to trade that, because if you get into a buy at a moment and price ends up running into a level of sellers, you're pretty much cooked, right? So I like proper structure, and the way that I trade is nothing new. It's nothing new under the sun. I always encourage people to try to make trading as simple as possible. That's what I do this channel for, because I see that a lot of people in the industry will teach you all this crazy nonsense, and I understand it could work, it may work for some people, but realistically, bro, if you keep everything simple as possible, it is so much easier to make decisions. When you have two options, it is so easy to pick between one or two, right? Yes or no, good or bad, right or wrong, right? There's always an easier decision, or there's always an easier way to decipher things when there's only a few options. When you have 7 options, when you have 7 things that you need to confluence a trade, it's kind of hard to get into a trade, or you might overthink your trade because you might have 5 confluences, but 2 other confluences go against what you're thinking. So realistically, when you have 2 things, higher time frame and then the market structure, if one of them says one thing and the other one says another thing, that's not your trade, right? If none of them says nothing, that's not your trade. But if both align together, then you know, okay, I can take this trade, right? And that's it, right? And I know trading seems fairly easy, or I try to make it seem fairly easy, and you probably watching my videos like, oh bro, it can't be that easy. But honestly, who says that it couldn't? Who says trading can't be easy, right? Now, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But that's the thing. People will say this, oh bro, if he's showing trading like this, anybody could do it. No, the reason is LeBron James can show you how to dribble the ball, exactly how he does it. He'll show you, but there's a small percentage chance that you will do it exactly like how he does it. Small percentage chance, right? Now, the reason is because the way that LeBron dribbles is something he's been doing for years and years and years, perfecting this craft, right? You could do the same amount of years, the same thing as well, but you would never be the same as that, because it is a way, I can't really explain, like I want to like find the words for it, but you will never be able to do it exactly like how he does it. It will probably look similar, but it will not be the same, right? It will always look similar, but not the same, right? So when it comes to trading as well, I try to make it simple as possible so you can see that you can change your strategy into a more simple version. And then you can add a little bit to it, a little sauce to it, a little flair to it, how you want. But I want you guys to build that foundation. This is why I do this. It's not for, trust me, monetization is off. I put a lot of songs on my channel, on my videos. Monetization's off. You don't see any links in my bios. You'll probably see, the most you'll see is like a Telegram link, right? Telegram leads into me breaking down the charts, right? So it's not because I just want to get on YouTube to make money. It's not that. It's because I truly believe that the trading game definitely needs people to show that trading is not as hard as, or then again, a lot of these traders don't even trade. They're just trying to use you because they know everybody's hungry for money, right? If you know, if you as a trader, right, you know you need money, you know you need capital, you're going to be very desperate for anything that you feel like, oh, this person's living better than me. Let me do exactly what he does. So I'll buy into whatever he does because that will most likely make me lock in and make me do whatever he does, right? Which is not the case, right? Trading comes down to a lot of psychology things. Comes down to pretty much, I would say personally, trading is like 98% about psychology. Because like the charts is easy. Understanding a trend is super easy. People fail to realize that trading is more about trends than anything. It's not this whole like day trading thing. I know some bigger banks do it because you have to remember too, bigger banks are trading with like 100 million plus in capital. So a small move for them can make them 100, 200K, right? So they can day trade. They can do these little scalps, right? But you as a day trader, you have $1,000, $5,000, $100, $500, right? From an investor standpoint, and this comes from seeing the market move in general. Have you ever looked at the market and seen that, oh bro, if I would have got in here and I would have been holding still here, I would have been so up. Think about it from that perspective. Or think about the people that hold like crypto from the bottom or hold stocks from the bottom and they're still holding, closing out positions. Think about trading in that mindset. How can I get into a trade? How can I get into a position in the market where I can gain and sustain that for a very long time? And you can always add positions as it goes in good areas that you want to get into. There's no like, oh, you know, take this one position and never trade again. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying definitely look at trading from a different perspective. Look at trading from a standpoint of like, I need to get into positions. Once I get into these positions, then I can learn to scale out, to scale in, and make more money, right? And you could do this. This doesn't matter if you have a small account. For me, I think small account is like $2,000. $2,000 is where you're like, all right, this is where I need to start my account. I have room, I have leverage. I can move from here. Because from $2,000, you can make $100, $200 easily, right? I don't care what anybody says. You can make, well, a $2,000 account, you can make $100 in a day, $200 in a day, $500 in a day, right? More than that, maybe, depending on the skill, depending on the trade. And you don't have to worry about the risk. You can risk $25 per trade and go for 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Right? And you can make $100, or you can go $50 per trade and you can make, you know, $200 per trade, right? You risk $50, make 200, right? These things are very achievable, but I think the way that people think of trading is more of like, I need to be able to get in, get out. Some people don't even want to do that. I've heard people say like, I prefer waking up in the morning, getting a small little move and then getting out, right? And that makes money. I get you. That makes money. But you have to constantly wake up every single day. And some people love the game. Some people love it. Some people don't. But you constantly have to wake up every day and get on the charts, see what's going on, try to make the move off of a smaller time frame. Oh my God. You have to constantly make that move off that smaller time frame to basically make money every day. And I feel like that is a actual job. Trading is a job, but if you want to get into trading and do it every single day, then you honestly might as well just stick to you might as well stick to a regular job, me, honestly, because trading is super hard. And I got into trading so it can bring me freedom. I don't want to trade every single day. I want to be able to get into one position, hold that position for a couple days, stress free. I might get into a position on Monday. I'm not looking at the charts Tuesday. I'm not looking at the charts Wednesday. I'm not looking at the charts Thursday. Friday, I might look at my position, see where we're at. Okay, I'm good. Close my trade. Week is done. All right. I don't want to keep waking up throughout the week stressing if my trade is going in profit or not. I don't want to do that. Me personally, I don't want to do it. This is me documenting my life, right? I don't want to do that. I encourage everybody else to learn how to swing trade too, or learn how to intraday trade too, 2 days, 3 days, because it just brings clarity. You could do so much more when you don't have to stress about what's going on the charts. When you put yourself in a position on the charts, or put yourself in a position on a trade where you're in a good position, price is moving up in the direction or moving down in the direction that you want it to do, and you don't have to stress. You're sitting back, you're chilling free, right? So I'm just here to spread the knowledge overall, to show people that trading is not as hard as people make it. People always make it seem so hard. That's why they'll always show you like trading on the 1 minute time frame, 15-minute or 5-minute time frame, no higher time frame analysis. You'll see all this going on because it looks like fast money, but the most money that you will ever make will always come super slow, and it will hit every time. When you go super slow, when you be patient and you attack at the right time, you will always make more than the person that is spontaneous and goes into the war with just straight recklessness. When you take the time to position yourself, put yourself in the right position, you'll always come out on top, always. There will never be a moment where somebody who has truly planned out something, seen the goods and the bads of the plan, the downfalls, the pros and the cons, right? There's never a time where that person was more likely to fail. That person will most likely come on top when they have a strategic plan, a backup plan for every situation. So think of trading as more of like a war game, a strategy game. Think of strategy as not like how to get in, how to get out. Think of it more as a game plan to what to do when the markets is moving, when you're in that trade, when you're not in the trade. You need to have a strategic plan when it comes to all these things. Like gold, for example. I haven't traded gold in a while, a couple months, or a month, a couple weeks, but it's been like a month, right? But I have a strategic plan I have like, even if I'm not on the charts, excuse me, I feel like I have to burp. Maybe I gotta drink water. Let me sit up a little bit. I have a plan in my head, like, all right, if I see price come back to this level, I'll look for this. Or if I see price hit this level, like I'm just looking for price to build a downtrend on a 4-hour time frame. Once it builds that downtrend, I'll probably take a little advantage of the downtrend, because I do feel like gold has been like, I think people put a lot of liquidity into gold, which is not good for the economy at one time. Everything needs to progress slowly. Once again, there it goes again. Everything needs to progress slowly. But yeah, I feel like that is the case when it comes to gold. I feel like price does need a downtrend on that. So I'll be patient and wait for that move to happen, take advantage of the downtrend, and then also take advantage when it is ready to go back up, because gold has made all-time highs. So it's obviously probably going to go back up to there, or we could have just like a reset on the whole market and it goes all the way back down to like 3,000 something, and then take another few months, few years to get back up to 4,000. You never know what's going to happen in the market, but you always have to have some type of plan, some type of strategy in your head, so that way when things happen, you are already prepared for it, which is what trading brings, especially with being a swing trader. It allows me to think about the market in a whole, because then I can capitalize off the whole market. Remember, I was calling out gold trades. If you're not in a Discord or if you're not in a Telegram, make sure you guys join. The best way to join is through the Telegram. So Telegram is linked in my Instagram bio. I'll put it in this one too. But Telegram, Discord, I've said a lot, countless of times, that gold was going to buy. I got into gold buys. Price was hitting all-time highs. I was a little skeptical because, once again, I don't like trading in uncertainty. So I was getting in and out of gold buys at these all-time highs, and then it got to a point where price was actually putting in a lot of liquidity that was abnormal to gold. So then I stopped trading gold in a hole. But with this being said, like, I really want people to understand that trading is as easy as you make it, right? Trading shouldn't be as hard as people show you, right? And you shouldn't think in a fast money, make money fast and type of mindset. You need to think more of like patience, get rich, patience, wealth, right? It takes years on end to build wealth. So why do you think, like, you're finna make this $1 million in the next week? Take your time, be patient, be calm. And I know I'm saying this and it might seem easy, but I really want you to try it today. Try some exercises for yourself, right? I need you guys to turn off, and this is not me trying to make you do a fucking monk mode or some shit, but I'm definitely trying to speak from like a real perspective, what I like to do. One thing for me, my phone is a lot of chaos, especially now. My phone is a lot of chaos. My phone has certain notifications on, certain notifications off. The ones that distract me, the ones that are constant, I turn them off. If it's not that important to your life, turn them off, right? That's one. That's your phone, because the phone is something you constantly carry as a trader. This is something you constantly carry as a trader. So this is step one. Delete or I wouldn't say delete. So this doesn't mean delete your social media. That's dumb. I don't know who made that up. Don't delete your social media. You need that, right? Because you need to document your life. You need to document your journey. Even if you don't post it, document it. Have this, document it, right? So that way, if you do make it, when you do make it, because I know you will, it's just your mindset and the way that you think about things. When you do this, I need you guys to basically take out all distractions and overall think about it from a standpoint of like, okay, have no distractions. I'm able to do what I need to do on my phone. Once you do that, notifications off, only have the priority or the things that mean the most on your phone giving you notifications. 2, find an environment where you can have peace. Find an environment where you can basically sit back and think to yourself and give yourself, overall time to even recollect with your thoughts. You have to be able to sit with your thoughts, understand your thoughts. Because the people that sit with their thoughts can kind of do this. You could do this. This is me sitting with my thoughts and just telling it to a camera, right? I'm basically emptying my brain. And when you empty your brain, you then start seeing new ideas, new things about yourself, and you start to learn yourself more, and you're more calm, and you can proceed that way. Because once you start learning yourself, you understand what your limits are, and you can understand how to break those limits and become a better version of yourself because of this. So once you clear the environment, clear out your phone, clear out something that could be distracting you, then you start picking up that skill. You start learning that skill. And when you learn this skill, you come in with the open mind of saying, okay, I know this skill is super hard, whatever I'm trying to learn. I know it could be challenging, but I have the clear mindset. I have a good environment to learn in. It's not noisy. It's not loud. It's not making me frustrated. It's not making me sad. I can learn 10 times more now, right? When you do this, your mind should be free. It should be calm. And then you can let in as much information as possible. But when you let in information, please only let in delicate, valuable information from people that are very valuable, that are not trying to sell you on something. Because most of the times when people are trying to sell you on something, saying, hey, this is the knowledge I have, buy it for this price. There is times and places for buying knowledge, but in most cases, the people that I have seen that have truly made money, millions and billions of dollars, they typically give you the information just off the lick of it, right? They might not tell you the whole blueprint, but they will definitely give you advice on what to do and what direction to go, right? With trading, it's whatever. Like me showing my trading strategy, it's whatever. It's not really going to affect me at the end of the day. It could affect the markets, but not really, because once again, LeBron can show you how to dribble, but you will never be able to dribble the same. I can show you how to trade, but you will never be able to trade the same. You can trade similar, but you will never be able to trade the same exact way, right? So with all this being said, I definitely want you to take this video, understand, pretty much rewatch this video a couple times, and I really need you to think in a thought process of like, okay, I need to come into trading with an open, clear mind and positivity. Once I come in with that positivity and I'm learning, I lift up others so they can have that open mind, clear mind, and positivity. And we all can grow as human beings equally without no hate, no negativity. And we can all grow and we can all help each other out. I think I repeated that part again, but we should be able all to grow, help each other out, and become better human beings so we can create and evolve and make this world a better place. Because one thing we don't need is negativity floating around the world, causing people to get angry, causing people to get mad and discouraged, and loss of hope. And then everybody, all humans start losing hope in things, and then becomes a total disaster, because without hope, without a dream, without goals, humans would literally be chaos and fucking bandits and fucking rebels. So if you give people the happiness, the hope that they need, the knowledge they need, once again, the knowledge they need, the wisdom they need, if you share this with others, the world can become a better place.